Oh, it doesn't blow out.
I wanted to make sure they can see your face.
You want that? You know what? I appreciate that. Looks like a field goal. Somebody kick one right there.
Not.
Or not. Whatever you want. But you know what? The point is, all of a sudden we turned festive. If you were watching earlier in the show, I complained that it was bare in here. And look.
Just blank and white and nothing else to show.
Look at what the holiday spirit from House by JSD Designs has done to our set.
So Jeremy Rice is heading over to my house to help me decorate. I'm just kidding, I'm kidding. But he will join us now to deck the halls and help dress the set for the season and get some ideas for my house. Again, thank you so much for being here.
Good morning, guys. And I just want to point out, it was not elves that did it. It was me this morning. Well, there's a lot of stuff to bring in here this morning. I was like, Lord, I don't have anybody to help me. I've broken a sweat.
Well, you had to climb up here on a ladder. Yeah, I mean, so
you know,
this looks fantastic.
But hold your horses.
Yeah.
We are talking about how beautiful this set looks, but there is something extra special about this wreath above our head. I mean, it almost looks like a rubber plant, like rubber petals.
It's magnolia leaf.
Oh, okay.
It's magnolia leaf, so you know we're classic Southern here. And walked in, and we'll just say several women from the front were like, "Oh my God, that's going home with me." So
Madison,
they should maybe give it to you as they're going with you.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe. Anything else?
If you can get your head bigger, you can wear it as a crown.
Oh, I can get a bigger head.
Oh, it's already. Hold on.
Oh, there we go. That's the appropriate size.
Oh, yeah, for now.
Oh, he's too much like Christ-like, and we know he's far from that. So, take that back.
That was reminding me more of, the ghost of Christmas past.
Oh, yeah, okay, I got it.
Sunday.
Yeah, or whatever the case may be. All right, you all are a one-stop shop to do this in everybody's home, right?
Yeah.
You've got all the ingredients, you've got everything you need, and great advice.
Well, I like to think that it's good advice. God gave it to me, so we're going to go with it. But yeah, no, we love for people to come, and we love to help touch all the little places around the house. So, we've gone a little bit above and beyond, but I didn't know you were going to be wearing red today, but it was perfect.
Yes, trying to match.
But, just little kisses of Christmas, and it doesn't have to be, like, really over the top to make a big thing. So even like right here in front of you, Jim, like these candlesticks, I was going to put them on the mantle, but the wreath is too big. But I wanted to make it a little bit more festive. And so just add a simple bow to that, and it really just like adds a little bit of like Christmas touch. It's so simple, and you don't have to like completely redo everything.
For instance, you were talking about just simple changes to your house. I noticed even, let's say, a cookie jar, a simple cookie jar, clear glass jar that you have now turned. Let me see if I can back up, or I'll grab it for you just to help you out. Look how cute that is.
So since this is the kitchen, my general rule is I try not to do things in the kitchen that isn't functional, right? So I don't want to put a bunch of stuff that's like over the top. And so this is something that makes sense, that makes people happy and functional, right? So I love that. It's just a sweet little moment to add a little bit more color. Also, another little thing that we did back here was, okay, so this is like a confessional this morning for everyone out there.
Please.
I have an obsession with cutting boards.
Okay.
I actually have cabinets built in our kitchen to house the cutting boards because we have so many. My husband will be very disappointed that I've shared that on public TV, but it's the truth.
That's okay.
But how many do you have?
That's my question. Do you have one for like poultry, vegetables,
everything?
Each? Ooh.
And they're all wood. They're all beautiful.
Do you have some that you don't use?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot that we don't use. But we also usually have some on display just out to be pretty. And so you think of the cutting board like a piece of art in your kitchen. So if you use it like we did back here, and I've just kind of like put it back. So now it's stopping the line of view, right? And all I did was threw some ribbon on it and a little couple of things of greenery, and instant little Christmas moment. Voila.
Okay. So can you also tell? So usually you teach Amber how to make some beautiful bows. You're going to show us one day.
Okay, I will.
How to create the perfect bow, because we have not been able to watch it and master it.
Well, now let me tell you. There's a lot of people, if people watch on TikTok or Instagram, they're going to see a lot. This is the only way to make the bow. Listen, as long as you're happy with it when you're done with it, that's a good way to make a bow. Okay, so don't buy into the whole, this is the only way to make it, right? So a lot of it is kind of like, with the hairdressers, they always say like, only the hairdresser knows the real, I know, Jim, I'm sorry. I'm picking on you this morning. I don't think,
Between the big head and the bald head,
Maybe it's a good thing I'm leaving.
Oh, no. But only the hairdresser knows the real, like the true story, like the real hair color. Well, it's kind of like, as long as it's behind the mechanics of it, nobody's going to see it, right? So as long as the front part So, I mean, okay, so we're showing all of our secrets today.
Please.
So this is literally, here, I'll show you. This bow was going to go on a wreath, and I won't tell you what happened, but, you know, we just go with it here. So I had the bow pre-made, but I wanted to get some more red, so I just kind of tucked it in here. But this container isn't fixed.
It's a flower pot.
It's just a little container that I just filled in with some literal cedar and some pine cones, but I wanted to add some red. So you'll see this is not the prettiest back, right, Indy? I mean, it's
all right.
Okay, it's not really pretty,
sure.
but tuck it down in there.
Look at that, sweetie.
And then it's a piece of art.
And then you
right
just
there.
got
It's
a little bit
gorgeous.
of, just a little bit of color.
Look at those cups, though. Why are you trying to get all fancy?
Well,
Simple
it's
cups.
a kitchen, just color, you know, color for the season, whatever it is. Now listen, the ironic thing, the ironic thing is, I don't like red, and I know I have red
I
glasses.
was gonna say,
but you don't see it when you look at it. I know, it's crazy, right? I don't see the red. So we have started to incorporate some red into our home in the kitchen, basically because I'm being forced.
Okay.
You know, spouses.
Got it.
Yes.
And it is Christmas, you know, but I'm very neutral. So this is more color than our kitchen would ever have, but it's very festive. And it just makes you happy. So I get why people like it.
Okay, so if the choice were up to you,
Yeah.
and it wasn't red,
Yeah.
what would the color be for Christmas?
Well, I love white and green. So
Okay.
white berries, but I also look at the real texture elements. So I always say, don't ever forget that pine cones are like nature's ornaments.
Okay.
I know that's kind of like a weird little thing. I'm gonna show you this little thing too. That's a reason I saw it, made me think of it. This little, I'll bring this over here so they get a good shot a little bit. But this is a little bud
Did you
vase.
make this?
I mean, the stuff in it. Yeah, I just tucked it in there, but I didn't. I'm not a potterer.
Oh, I thought you were gluing some
Oh
stuff together.
Lord,
huh?
I did a pottering class. It didn't go well at first.
All right, that's okay.
We never went back to go pick up what we made.
Oh, really?
No. So you know, this is done by a professional, you know. But you know, little things like this, you can just tuck in little sprigs, and that's the easy thing. That's what I want people to get is you don't have to like do ridiculous. It
Right.
can be simple and beautiful and still make you happy.
Or whatever in your house already. You know, you
Yes.
can turn something simple and recreate it, and all of a sudden you have a whole
Absolutely.
new decor.
My wife, she's real big on, she's got this glass bowl, and she likes to put battery-operated lights in it and mix it in with like some greenery.
Yeah.
And it looks really pretty. Is that too much, you think, or is that fine?
No, it's beautiful.
Okay.
It's beautiful. And actually, it's funny you said that because I meant to grab some battery lights this morning when I came because I thought it would be pretty just kind of nestled in up here, but you know. This is really early for me.
Oh,
I know this is
we
not
get
early
it.
for you
We
all,
are
but it's
so
early.
sorry. Okay, I have another question. So when
Yes.
you're decorating the Christmas tree, right? We love the bows, we love the different balls that you have, but you threw some texture in here. Again, going back to the texture, can you tell us a little bit about how to make it even or even not so bland?
So, okay. So I got the picture of the tree that they had here at the studio, and I
long as
went,
you know.
"Oh Lord, okay, it's going to take some prayer, but we can work with it. We can work with it." So. All I added to this one was ribbon and ornaments. Okay, so normally, you know, when you're talking about, we add tons of texture, and if I add in long needle pine or cedar or magnolia, those are our go-tos,
Yes.
right? Those are the three things that you can add to a tree that's going to totally change the look of it. Okay, the classic elements, you cannot go wrong with it. I put them in like what I call a diamond pattern. So one here, I put one here, and one here. And then I just keep kind of going. I just kind of continue. So I make that little diamond, right? Little triangle. And I go. And then that gets me off in a great start. And then I can just fill in as I go.
Okay.
With this morning, because I didn't want, the tree was pretty thin. Because, you know, the studio's not huge. We don't have the room for the biggest tree, right?
Right.
So fluffed her up a little bit and then added lots of ribbon. And I want to discuss, ribbon is one of these things that this year has had like blown up. We have sold more ribbon. Well, we have beautiful ribbon, first of all, so thankful
Okay.
for that. Right, thank you. Good stuff. But a lot of people are seeing ribbon everywhere on Instagram or on TikTok, and lots of influencers doing it. And I saw this poor lady the other day, and she goes, "Where are people buying all this beautiful ribbon?" Because she went to, and we're not going to say where it was, but it was someplace that I wouldn't recommend going to buy them because they're going to have the cheapest, thinnest quality. Now, it's a price point, and if that's your price
lucky.
point, no,
Just kidding.
if it's but there are beautiful ribbons out there. The problem is they can get pricey. Okay, so what I tell people is don't feel like you have to totally redo the tree. Okay. So if you have a colorway that you like, so for example here, let's say this one we went again, red and green, right?
Okay.
We just did that. So this was my splurge. Okay, so this is like a double-faced silk. And you can see it's stiff, it holds its shape, it's really nice. Okay, so that was where I started. Well, then I added in a value kind of red velvet, okay? And then I also found a value green velvet with the gold back, okay? So then if I wanted to, so feel that one. So you see how, feel that, now feel this one.
Yeah.
And now feel this one. And you can feel that it's different, right?
Yeah.
Quality
Oh, yeah.
wise,
The
right?
quality goes, changes.
So if you see one that you love and it's maybe a little bit more expensive, it doesn't mean you have to buy 15 bolts of it. Incorporate that in with what you already have. So here, this is what I started with.
Okay.
I started with this, but then I added in things that you could have possibly already had, or things that you would have found that were lower price point or more value driven that you can mix in with it. Okay.
So what are your thoughts on decorating the outside?
Lord.
Did I kick a nerve?
No, you didn't kick a nerve, but I'm sorry. So I live in Meadowthorpe, and
Okay.
we love our neighborhood, and I don't know if my neighbors love me or hate me. I'm not we're not the Griswolds.
Okay.
But
Okay.
every bush is lit, every window has a wreath, the front door is covered in garland, there's candles. We also have these crazy lights in our yard. Lights, for me, are the magical part of Christmas.
Got it.
Right?
Absolutely.
And for me, I can't get enough of them.
The more the
And
merrier.
The more the merrier. So if you come into Meadowthorpe and you see the house probably beaconing in some airline traffic, that's our house.
Got it. Perfect.
That is really, you know what? We appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving,
thank you.
Merry Christmas, everything.
Christmas Eve is a month from today, by the way.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Today.
Today's the
month from
24th.
today.
Yeah, 24th. How about that? Everybody, we appreciate you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
All right.